You're listening to the Para House Entertainment Network. Come join us as we take you deep into the fire to the paranormal realms of hauntings, UFOs, ETs, alien abductions, strange creatures, and the vastness of universal consciousness as we continue to seek what is not supposed to exist as we search for the truth that only comes from going into the fire. Excuse me. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Into the Fire. And we've got a super special guest, a really good friend, a wonderful being, a great old soul, and a very good friend of Tanya, Billy, and myself. And we're pleased to introduce her to you tonight. Will be Bridget Fay, and we'll have her on in a minute. We've got her in the green room right now. I apologize for the late announcements of the show tonight and everything else, because it has been one just thing after another today, as Billy and I are just whipped and beat, but life goes on, and we're here tonight to do Into the Fire with you all, and we're really going to get ready to it. Chat room, as it gets up and going and maybe gets a little bit busier in there. Bridget is going to do some readings later, tarot reading cards. So get in, and if you can, we're only monitoring tonight on the Facebook page. So if you could get to the Into the Fire Facebook page, you will be able to see the show live there also. And you can request a reading, and we'll let it go from that and continue on from that way. Tanya is going to be here shortly. Billy, how you doing, buddy?
Like you said, I'm whooped.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's been one of those weeks of whoopiness. And today, no different. And I just got back. We've got a team tonight at the Octagon Hall. And hopefully they'll have a great night tonight. But we've got so many things to talk about. I'm going to bring Bridget in here in just a second. And Tanya is a little bit busy right now, but she'll be right back with us here shortly. She's unloading groceries. Gotta feed the Nomi.
So, and the teenager.
Exactly. One of those things that you just got to do. Subsistence. So thank you all for tuning in and joining us tonight. I hope you're ready for craziness, because I think Billy and my mind are going to be really off the wall. And like I said, we've got a super guest. And you want to talk about going deep into the fire. Tonight's the night you want to be listening to it, because this lady is just one of my most favorite people. I met her about 5 years ago, and she has just been a sweetheart and a dear. I've watched her move through her gifts and everything else to become one of those, such a special person that I just love to be able to talk to. And I think you're going to resonate that. She's going to resonate that tonight with you. Again, tonight's guest is, our very special guest is a light worker, a spiritual warrior, an empath, a tarot reader. She has an excellent blog that she writes in every day. She is a poet. She is an author. She is a musician. And she is also a paranormal experiencer. And we're speaking of Bridget Ray. And I'm going to bring Bridget on just a second, Bridget Fay. So here we go. Hold on. Oh, almost lost everybody there.
Please bear with us.
Yes, bear with us. The famous words. There she is.
Yes, he is.
How are you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing well. How are you?
We're going to get this show on the road. I guarantee you.
Yeah, we are. We're working
I
on
mean, it's funny. I was supposed to be. I'm here working all this stuff out today, and I get a phone call, and the group's there, and I thought we had somebody covering the hall this afternoon for this group, and they didn't. And then I had to go up there, and I had half my work done, and they kept me up there longer than I wanted to be there. They wanted some filming, and they wanted to walk through the hall and explain everything to them. So it was quite the night running back here and getting everything done. But I am glad that everyone's here, and I'm glad you are here for sure. Hon, how long has it been since we've done? Has it been about 5 years?
It hasn't been quite that long, I don't think. I think it was 2019.
2019. Well, for me in the old age, it just keeps on getting better.
It's all quick.
Yeah,
I've changed a lot, though. I've changed a lot since we first met.
Oh, I'll tell you that much, and it's just amazing. And I remember meeting you. I remember sitting down and talking with you, and Billy, myself, Tanya are very spiritual, and we work in the light work, and it is so great to also be able to meet you, as we have discussed many times, this wonderful young person with an old soul that is such a beautiful light and works with people and helps people out. And tell you, girl, you're just very special to all of us.
Jeez, you're really talking me up tonight, Bear.
No, honestly, gosh, I mean it. I mean it. So what's been going on with you a little bit?
So I'm in the process of writing 2 books. One's kind of poetry and short stories about spiritual development.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one is a memoir that I'm working on, like putting everything together, like all the paranormal experiences, all the military experience, all the academic experiences, just to get it all sorted.
Yeah. And that is it's a fantastic thing, because through the life that you've had and the past lives that you had, that's one of the things that you have to do to be able to get through it, isn't it?
Yeah, is to make sense of everything, because the timeline just gets so jumbled. Even within one lifetime, if you're having a lot of paranormal experiences, a lot of what I think the issue comes to is like coping with it, is putting everything together, because you just don't have a good memory of everything.
Right, exactly. And they play with your mind too, and that's one of the things that I don't know how deep you want to get into it. I don't know. I
don't want to get you kicked off of Facebook. That's for sure.
We didn't need your help with that.
I've already set the goal post for that. So, and there's other places that can take us, and I'll be damned. I'll get over there eventually. So, but it's your story, and I have been blessed to be able to sit with you and talk with you for hours. I have been able to sit with you, and you'll email me, and I get to see parts of your blog. I get to read some of your poetry. I get to read parts of your book that you're working on. And folks, I'm going to tell you something. When this lady puts things together, it's amazing. I love her when she does ukulele and sing.
All of my stuff is coming out on Spotify and Apple Music, and YouTube and all of that next week. I went to the distributor yesterday and
fantastic. And she is just the special, very, very special. I can't give you enough accolades, because of just from knowing you and the times that we have been together. You're a very lifting person. You're a very positive person. And I know that you've had terrible things happen to you. You've had all
Oh
kinds,
yeah,
you know.
some bad
Um,
things.
One of the things that it's up to you if you want to talk about it or not, because I always like you to be able to tell me what you think and what you are, where you're
Mhm.
at on it. You also have a horrifying to many people, and it's been out there, and most people don't even know that this exists or happens. Now you have a military experience of. I'll let you say it if you'd like to. If you don't want to, then we'll.
Yeah, no. We can talk about it if you're like
I'm
it's
good with it.
okay.
I'm good
All
with it.
right. So yeah, I did a 20 and back. Which means that they put my consciousness in like a clone. And I was like cryo frozen, and there was some time manipulation. And a lot of people go through it. Bear tells me there's a lot of other cases that he's familiar with.
I have
Um,
a lot of them.
but I was working in space on like cargo ships that was transporting live cargo.
Live cargo, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a horrifying thing. We won't get into it too much. If you want to get into it, you can. I just wanted people to understand. You know, a lot of people hear about 20 a year back, and when you'd like to, maybe we could do a complete show on 20 year back because I'd love to get into that. Uh,
Yeah.
Obviously, when it happens, and I'll let you verify this for me. Um, Basically, what happens is you're gone for 20 years, and they bring you back, and people have heard about the med beds and that kind of situation.
Mhm.
And that is where the med beds have been used for the last umpteen thousand years.
And it's horrifying. You know, the process is really painful, especially when you're going out.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. And they use a lot of hypnosis, and they use a lot of like drugs to keep you sedated and things like that.
Yeah. But when you come back into after that 20 years,
It's not so bad.
yeah, your body is regenerated basically to the state it was when you first left.
Mhm.
And then when you are reintroduced into the area, like if you were in basic training and all that stuff happens, basically basic training is not even over yet. And people are going, where you been for the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, no, that's almost exactly what happened. After basic training, there was a 3-week break.
Mhm.
And I didn't have anywhere to go. I wasn't gonna go home, so they offered like a special program.
Special trip.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm up
So
for
it was
that.
only 3 weeks long, but it was a lot longer than that because they do some time stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like playing with time basically because
Yeah.
like I said, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but when you get back, other people are going, "Where you been?" You know, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. What have you been doing? You know.
Yeah, it was during a break, so I didn't even get that because everyone else was already.
All right. Well, some of the other ones I hear about and I've dealt with in the past
Mhm.
is all about that. You know, they're saying, "Hey, we didn't even, where did they send you? Were you sick or whatever?" And always that weird story comes up because they've already pre-programmed that into your head for that answer, you know. And that's the other thing, mind manipulation and everything else. And people are just not. And most people today have been lied to so much they'd rather be lied to than hear the real truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been going to the Cavo bars. It's
Yeah.
something that's a phenomenon in South Florida, I know for sure, but it's popping up everywhere all around the country like wildfire.
Yeah.
And people are a lot more open-minded there, I find. So people ask me about my experiences with UFOs and with the 20 and back, and with my paranormal too. Like a lot of people are into just the spirits aspect of it.
Yeah.
But that's been a place where I've found some community, which is so hard to do when you're an experiencer.
And we know what a kava bar is. Great stuff. But explain what a kava bar is for people who don't understand.
So kava is a ceremonial tea from the South Pacific, and you drink it in a coconut shell. And it doesn't taste all that great till you get used to it. It's kind of like coffee, but you can add creamer. And it helps with your anxiety a lot. It helps with pain. It's a little bit of an antidepressant, anti-inflammatory. It's just a very social drug, and you can still study, and you can still drive, and you can still have coherent.
Yeah, it's not one of those terrible
It's
things,
not addictive.
but it is legal to be able to
Mhm.
consume and everything else, and it is quite relaxing and brings you that. And it's also a lot of people use it for meditation, past life experiences, bringing that back and everything else. And you and I have talked a lot about past lives. So how many past lives do you think you had? Puts you on the stone right there, don't I?
Yikes. Too many. I come back too much.
Yeah. I agree with you, and that's what I always say. Way too many.
Yeah.
And,
too many.
But
too many. It gets confusing, I think, the longer you're out.
Yeah, it is. It gets to be very confusing, and even dealing with that as an experiencer, as someone that's going through the past, because you're put here for a purpose, correct?
Yep, definitely. And that purpose isn't always crystal clear, but you always know what the next step is.
Yep. And you just feel it inside. And it comes from. It doesn't come from a book. I tell people it doesn't come from a book. It doesn't come from anything else. And Billy knows this personally and everything else. It comes from within you because it came with you. And you're here to do that kind of stuff. And Billy understands that quite well, don't you, Billy?
I do.
And it's kind of, it's like going, we all go through that. We're all here right now for a wonderful purpose. And we love to help other people. That is the thing about it is, and we're here for that help and to be able to do the things that we're going to do. Let's talk about your wonderful blog. I'd love people to. I want you to shoot it out, and we're going to talk about that a few times. Let people get an idea of where they can see what you're up to. And the things that you talk about on your blogs, because it's just wonderful.
Yeah, I've been writing a lot of happy poetry lately. It's really nice because I've been doing well. Ever since I made the decision that I was going to be single until I finished my degree, things have been flowing a lot easier. So once you remove that distraction, it's kind of been really nice. So the blog is bridgetfaye.com. It's like my name on the screen right there. And I'm gonna post my music on there when that comes out. I already have some of the music on there. You can go to post by category to see info dump if you're interested in this type of stuff. That's where I post my spiritual and experiential stuff.
It's good stuff. And I love it because you're one of those open people.
I feel like in order to help people, you have to resonate with them.
Yes. And it took you a long time to get there. And now that, it's like watching a flower be planted, a seed planted in the ground, and then watching it grow into a beautiful flower And
I had to find new soil. I had to move to Florida.
that's right, exactly.
It's
And
warmer here. I like it better.
yeah, well, it's kind of weird because when I was a lot younger and in my early 20s, well, I was 20, in fact, when I went to Florida. I spent 10 years down there, and we're kind of on the same path like right now. And kind of comparison because it was a great spiritual place. I mean, I learned a lot of different things, met a whole lot of different people, and it took me away from the home thing, the other kind of life that you were like going, what's this all about? And
Yeah, you're like, man, there's really not a lot of payback out here. Like,
well, you want to, when you say a lot of payback, that's karma, and that's through all your other lives.
yeah, that's true.
And we all have to go through that adjustment,
Mm-hmm.
and it is a serious type of ordeal, but it is soul cleansing to say the least. And when I get to look at you and I get to see that beautiful smile that you have on your face and those eyes just going, wow, it's just perfect. It's wonderful. I know you're empathic. You are a studier of many, many things. What do you recommend for best for people who are going through some of the changes and know that there's something happening out there? And
yeah, you gotta meditate. That's my big thing. Go on to YouTube, find like some music that you like that's like binaural beats or chakra music or something, and just breathe. And remember to breathe, because your breath is what connects you to the moment now. You're never gonna have another breath in the future. You're never gonna have never gonna get the breath back.
yeah, that's what we always talk about. We always say you never forget the past because there's nothing you can do about it.
Yep.
And you'll never have another breath from that. And it's all about the now and not putting away, just making it to the end of the day and doing it, because you can't change anything
Right.
that you did 5 minutes ago. I can't go back and redo the show. I've already said the stuff I've said about you. I can't make it bad now. So it's about now and beyond. We're reeling that in, and people miss that so much. And whether you use a certain frequency,
Yeah, I use different frequencies based on where my pain is, because I have chronic pain, so it's easy to keep up with on what I need to work on. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I feel like a lot of experiencers do have chronic pain. It just kind of comes with it. But I use the chakra system. So if I'm having pain, like in my knees and my hips, I'll play root chakra music. So I'll find like 128 hertz. And then it's so on. Like, I've been sick in my sinuses, so I'm listening to third eye music lately.
Okay. Yep. There's so many. You've got 432, which is the ground.
Yeah, you can ground to earth too. So you can do a heart chakra meditation where you ground with your heart chakra to the earth, and I found that one to be really powerful too for heart healing.
Right, and you got 538. That is also a great one. That's a healing.
Living your truth if you're having issues with deception or any throat type of issues, thyroid issues. I know in my family, chronic thyroid issues.
And it's just, it's ancient medicine, if you will. It's been out forever. It does help. We even use it in the paranormal now. Billy has been working with it, and it's easier to communicate with spirits even.
And they seem to like it.
And they
it's nice.
Love it. And they love it.
I like it too.
Yeah. It's like, ooh.
I listened to it before the show. I was like, all right, we're just gonna vibe. It's gonna be fine. Just gonna ground.
Yep. And that's what it's all about. And I'm kind of keyed up today. I mean, after all the stuff, we've been straightening up the hall a lot and trying to bring it back to the glory, because sometimes it gets away from you when it rains a lot and the grass grows and the trees grow and everything else. And I think we've got it looking pretty good right now, but it does take a lot of stuff. And I thank the people that came up to help do that. And it's going to be a continual thing through this next season, because we've got so many events and so many things going on. And folks, we'll be talking about that tonight also. Music is coming out on Spotify and all that. When's it coming out?
Next week. I'm not sure about the drop day. They said 5 days.
5 days? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that was yesterday. So
that's awesome. And there is the beautiful Miss Tanya.
Tanya!
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Good. Sorry I'm late. We got to the grocery store a little later than I expected. So
substances must needed. We've been talking about some of the stuff, and I know that Bridget, you know how she is, and I was saying, wow, what a wonderful spirit she is. She has such a great guiding thing to help people. She hates it when I talk about that, and she just like
but it's true.
It is true. It is true. And I love it because I wish that I knew what she knows now at her age, that I wish I knew that at my age. And
right.
I've had really good mentors. You've been one of my mentors, so I'm really thankful for that.
Well, thank you, dear. It's my pleasure. I mean, when you find souls like yourself, and that's what we're supposed to do. We all do that. We all grab together to come together to be able to work through this light, work through this stuff, to be able to help others. And these certain souls that have been around for a long time, and you are a very, very special soul. And
I got big stuff to do this lifetime.
That's right. You got big stuff.
I don't know exactly what it is.
I might be able to help you out there a little bit. I think I got an idea where it's going. Just look back at some of the things that go on, and you have some amazing history through another one that's got your same name, kind of like it, an older spirit that's within you over across the pond. And you also have a lot of that Mary Magdalene in you also.
Mm-hmm. So, I've got my Mary Magdalene book right here. This is a good one. If anybody's curious about Mary Magdalene, at the end, there's like a ton of pages about stuff she says.
Yes, and it's a very strong book and a very important part. And we all work through the light and do light working, and just special. I can't wait till I get you back up at the hall. Hopefully that will be coming up soon.
Yeah, hopefully in October I'll be around.
Well, that's what we're looking for. Yay!
Yeah, I'm working on VA disability, so
explain that what you're working
on. Yeah, so after the Coast Guard, I had a lot of mental problems. I had to go to the hospital a few times. Yep. And during the hospital stays, I was like, oh, I was in the Coast Guard. I'm still in the Coast Guard. Like, I have missions and things I need to do. And I was just really confused. So I'm working on getting disabilities because I can't really work other than my tarot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's your spirit. That's the thing that you are.
That's what I'm being pushed to do. Yeah. So my tarot,
thing you have is your spirit and your energy and your light.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you're here to do anyway. And when that
Yep.
happens, that path is opened up to you.
Yep.
You know, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. And that's the part of taking that leap of faith and knowing that everything is in that right direction. And that's one of the things that you do quite well. And
Trust. Yeah. And
Yeah.
it comes from, I operate on a ritual calendar. I don't really
Mhm.
follow the Gregorian calendar. So I have 8 holidays a year.
Yep.
And I manifest with the sun and with the moon. So
Exactly.
there's really no telling where I'm going to be in 2 months.
Right, exactly. And talk about, I love it when you say manifestation,
Well, it's all about healing. That's what a lot of people don't get, is that your insides and your outsides are the same. Like, if your reality looks like really messed up, then you got to heal your insides to make it look better outside.
100% right. 100% right. Everybody,
That's the
I watch them
simplest way to put
and
it.
shake their head, and that's like, every time I listen, and we get to talk to Bridget, we get to see her. It's always like, yeah.
Yep. Yep. Just spitting truth. That's what my astrology says I'm doing tonight, is Saturn and Mercury. So it's all about the truth.
Right, and that is all it is about. It's all about the truth, and that's one of the things that we deal with the most here is the truth. No one is pushing anything else. We're just pushing that true love and endless forgiveness and endless love to all beings and all living things, to be able to lift that frequency up and to be able to come closer to the source, closer to whatever they want to continue to call it, and work within themselves to continue to grow in a spiritual way to that high point, and it is great. It's just, I'm beaming from ear to ear, even though I'm Carter, the son of a gun.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, like, I need some of that combo right now.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I'm probably gonna go to the bar after this. And
Yeah,
get some.
right, exactly.
Might as well.
But we were talking earlier today. You said that you might give your hand a shot at doing a little bit of. Oh yeah, I love that. Look at that. Ooh.
Yep, I got my cards right
Got our
here.
cards there and everything else.
Yep.
Would you like to give Tanya and Billy a reading?
Yeah, sure.
And then what we can do is,
You guys okay with that?
yeah.
Go for it.
And then what we'll do is we'll go into the chat room, and if there's someone that says on the list, we'll let Billy or Tanya watch them, and we'll pull them aside and let them just say if he wants to give them the link, we can give you the link, and he can come on directly with you if it's okay with you, or
Yeah.
however you'd like to do it. If you want that,
Yeah, it'd be cool to see the person, so we could do like 2 or 3 like more in-depth readings.
Yep, excellent, fantastic. Well, we'll give it a
People
try.
can always
You go for
contact
that?
me after. Yeah, people can always contact me after for a reading too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you charge for reading? $10,000?
No, I'm doing a $20 special until I get more popular.
One of the things about it, you are just a wonderful person, and and bless you. I love you. So
I love you too, Ray.
but I'll let you take it away, and
All right, let's go. I'm gonna do Tanya first because ladies first.
yes, ladies first, and Billy looks like a no.
Yep.
So
And the first card that came out is the Page of Cups. So look for like a good message coming soon, or a message that you've already gotten of love and caringness, and like the universe is taking care of you. So if you're seeing like 222 a lot or 333 a lot too, that's like just assurances that the universe loves you and you're doing well financially. You're giving and taking the right amount. You're being responsible and keeping your donations balanced. If somebody's asking you for something and you're like, not right now, you're making the right decision. And
I say that a lot.
that's good. You should keep yourself secure. That's very good. And attachment to material things. So it's important for you to have your space the way you like it. And maybe there's an attachment to like older patterns inside of you that you could work on a little bit, that like those repeating patterns. I need to work on it too. Everybody is right now. It's just kind of what's in the air. Astrology wise is working on those deep repeating patterns.
What do you mean by repeating patterns?
Like ancestral patterns, like if you're doing anything like your parents, or if you're doing anything like your grandparents, or if you have like certain style choices that remind you of that sort of old stagnant energy. I could get more clarification on it, but yeah, it's just like reminders of like your old life that you can probably work on clearing out.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep. And it's cool because I don't even have to like know too much what's going on. I just like know what to say, and that's how it works.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel good about it?
Yep, I sure do.
All right, good. I'm glad.
You hit everything right on.
Thank you. Yeah, I've had these cards for a while. Me and them, we chat a lot.
Yeah.
And you know, that's the funny thing. People don't understand that either.
Right.
Yeah,
Your
they
deck
have a
is your deck.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I have a few. I like to use a few different decks, but this is the classic, and I was like, we don't need anything other than the classic tonight because Yep.
The old man's here.
Yep. I'm gonna keep it classic. So for Billy, we've got reflecting on your childhood and seeing opportunities to expand past that. So you're like, yeah, I'm gonna do way better than like when I was growing up, and I'm seeing the opportunities presented to me to like go big.
Go. All in.
You see his new line of gnome clothing.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Yes.
Thank God Bear's sponsoring it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, the same pattern for you. That old emotional stuff, like stuff reminders of your childhood, the more that you can let go of, the more that's gonna flow into you.
Okay.
So you see these opportunities coming on the horizon, look at them and be like, what else can I get rid of? And try to like really ho'oponopono it. And that's the Hawaiian prayer that I love a lot. It's a cleaning prayer for your insides. But Billy, I don't know. You just don't want to get read too much, I guess.
Billy is a tough one.
A lot of people have a problem reading me.
Yeah, you are.
And I always say,
shielded
well, you
to
know,
the
there's just some
nines,
things that some people aren't supposed to know.
Shielded to the
the
nines.
thing,
I'm surprised I got as much as I did.
You know, it's kind of funny.
That's why I said go for it.
Yeah. Billy is the kind of guy that he has so much energy and power, but as he walks on the earth and is grounded so well, it is just a posted. Everything around him is a positive energy. He's taking in energy. He's feeling
transmuting constantly. Yeah.
And when you do that, it becomes a shelter of protection around you, and others protect you. And they go, you got to ask me before you can read that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's exactly what
you
it
can
is.
go to the mountain and say, I'm trying to get in to see him. Can I get an audience with him? And then that's what it's about. Same thing with healing and everything else. He is a great healer. So are you also.
Thank you.
And, it's great. And it's super, super, super. No reading for me tonight. I don't want anybody to know any of my.
Know your business? Know your business out there?
Yeah, you know how my business is.
Yeah, I gave you a pretty in-depth reading the last time I saw you.
Yes, you did. It was an awesome one too. It's just awesome. So it's just fantastic. I'm not in the chat room right now. I'm getting in there right now to take a look at everybody. How's everybody in the chat room doing? If it will allow me to do that.
Yeah, I wonder if I could see the chat room
Can
too.
you send the link?
Yeah, it's up in the top right hand corner. You should be able to see the top there.
I know Frankie Lynn says, I'm feeling kind of stuck in the muck lately. I've been listening to YouTube meditations when I sleep for a while now, but is there anything else to get a clear mind consciousness?
Clean water. Making sure that you can get yourself some clean water. So if you are close to any springs, get that. Or if you need to go to Kroger and get like osmosis water, or alkaline water is the best other thing for a cloudy mind, because there's so much poison in like tap water. Like even drinking, like me, I drink the filtered refrigerated water, and even that's like not that great. So getting clean water is the next best thing too.
That is the biggest thing. If you are not drinking filtered water, if you're not filtering your water, and you're drinking the stuff that's coming out of your tap, you are going to be as cloudy as can be, and probably in the ozone 9 times out of 10. Get water that is spring water. Even the water that you go out there, it says purified water. It's purified my butt.
Yeah, it still doesn't taste right.
Big corporations who are still just what they're doing is they're going to the water hose outside with these bottles like this, and they're filling it up, screw the cap on it, going, here you go, have a water. And it's the same stuff.
Yeah.
They're charging you an arm and a leg for the darn thing. But yeah, that was excellent advice. I agree with you 100%.
And Frankie, you need to come see us.
Yep.
Come up to the hall. We'll all get you.
Yep. And I'm working working to try to get Frankie to come up for a few things, and we're going to see her shortly. I guarantee you that. And Frankie is just a special person. Thank you for being in tonight. I see Sherry Hork on there tonight. Hello, Sherry. How are you doing, dear?
And Sherry would love a reading.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
All right, is she gonna
Sherry,
come
we
on, or are we
miss
just
you,
gonna do
dear.
it this way?
We don't have
Is
a
she
link.
gonna come onto the
Link.
screen or no?
I can try that. But
If you on a computer tonight,
No.
Sherry, are you on your phone or computer? Because
you just want to listen.
send you the link if you'd like, and you can come pop on, or either way. But I know sometimes you're on your mobile, and it has a little bit of problem sometimes.
She said, haha, I can't come on. We
That's
tried it
okay.
before.
I can do a reading. Let's see what comes out. They're like hesitant. There's like something there that wants to fly out, but it's not like going. Let's see. The Page of Pentacles. So there's new big things happening for you, like in study or school or money wise. Like you're getting a new wave of energy.
Did your husband get a promotion?
Yeah,
Yeah, she just got a promotion.
free Sherry.
Free Sherry.
Yep.
Yeah, looks good.
Sherry, we have something for you too next time we see you.
And it better be soon, damn it.
Yeah, this is
Been
looking
way too
good,
long.
Sherry. She got the Page of Cups too, and the Ten of Pentacles. So, in control of that home life, lots of love pouring in, and it's all kind of new. Like there's a newness to it because it's the pages. You're just like starting to find your groove.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, she's doing good. That was a nice reading.
What do you think about that, Sherry? Hearts, hearts, hearts.
Hearts, hearts, hearts. There you go.
Pamela Stallings asked if you could do a reading for her.
Pamela.
Hi, Pamela. How are you,
Hi,
Pamela?
Pamela.
A wonderful person, part of CC, Collective Consciousness. And,
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
yeah, yes, yeah.
Heck yeah. All right, Pamela. From CC. Let's see. Big decision. So you probably just made a big decision and you're waiting to see like what is gonna happen because you made that decision. Three of Wands, it was a passionate sort of decision. And it was about changing. So you were releasing this thing that you had been working a lot on that you just really weren't happy with. So you decided to release that and probably go off and start something new. But let's see how it's gonna go, right? Like,
Yeah, let's hear it.
that's what I want to know.
That's what Pam wants to know, too.
And it's good. It's like starting to hold on to your worth, holding on to your value of self. And it's a good financial, you're going to be fine. Like, you made the leap too. Like I've just made a leap. It's just letting go of all that stuff that's been holding us back that we put a lot of work into that wasn't the right thing.
Now you move forward and you go by a leap, you know.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Go
Take-
leaps and bounds into new balance. And yeah, again, ending things that were just, and it's probably a painful process in some ways, but it's for the best. Yeah. You did good. That's what I got for Pamela.
Vicky Norris.
Yep.
Vicky Norris. All right,
Ooh,
Vicky.
Vicky.
Vicky is so fun.
Yeah. I remember that song. I used to like that song a lot.
That's
Uh-huh.
Mickey, but
Yeah,
Vicky's
it's
pretty
Vicky.
close.
You're right.
All right.
Yep. I was looking at somebody's email the other day, and yeah, you know Serenity Jenny, and so did Tanya, and I looked at it and I went, "Oh my God, there's Jenny's phone number in part of her Gmail," you know, and so it's the, you remember the old song Jenny, you know?
Uh-huh.
0867.
Yeah, that's
See, I knew you were an old soul.
Yeah.
If I knew that the first time I met you, too.
Music from every era, just constantly flipping through this brain. Oh boy, Vicky, letting go of duty, letting go of probably of a man ending a relationship, because it was just like duty bound, but asserting yourself and your mental strength and your ability to take care of yourself and be in charge of your own domain. Big stuff. But you did a good thing too. Everybody's doing good things. They're letting go of all that gunk. That's good. That means that I'm letting go of it. What
You
else?
know, that's one of the, you know,
She's got new opportunities coming in too. Vicky
yeah.
does. Yeah. So letting go and welcoming new opportunity.
She said right.
Yep. Good.
He's doing some new
Where
stuff.
did the gunk go? Where does
Oh,
that
yeah.
gunk go anyway?
Now everybody knows everybody's business.
And then Christy Moore Hughes would
Miss
All right.
Christie.
a reading.
Hello, Miss Christie. How are you?
Christy Moore Hughes. Whoa. Strength card. So you're going through something and you're holding strong. You're like being the lighthouse in a storm. Yes. And then what is it? You're not sleeping too much, or you're sleeping probably not right. Maybe nightmares, or something's like keeping you up, like a kid or something is keeping you awake. And
Spirit does that.
spirit could keep you
Her
awake
babies do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning just because you're waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Really intense dreams. Getting overwhelmed in like dreams. Getting too involved in emotions, spending too much money, that sort of thing, not practicing temperance. And that's probably what's hurting your sleep, is that you're doing like too much screen time, even.
I got to tell you, Christy does a lot of stuff. And coming up for the events and everything else, she's baking, she's cooking, she's got all kinds of stuff that she's helping.
Stretching herself
She
too thin a little
she
bit.
fosters all kinds of dogs and
Oh yeah, she's
Yep.
a sweetheart. She's always out helping people.
She doesn't stop.
Yeah, strength, like pulling through, working through the night, doing whatever needs to get done. It takes a toll on you eventually. But you have a really strong masculine, like, standing post to support you. So that really makes everything go round. It makes everything possible.
awesome.
Boop.
Nice.
Vicky said Beth Allen asked for one too.
Beth Allen.
Hello, Bethany. Beth Allen. Our buddy.
Buddy Beth Allen. Buddy Beth Allen. Buddy Beth Allen. Do, 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 do.
Well, we can't wait to see the card that flips out of this one.
I know. I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yeah. Like,
Justice, serving justice to someone who is financially misusing you. You have maybe won a court case or just recently separated from someone and got the justice from that situation. And you're attracting everything good into your life. You're like not chasing stuff no more. You're like, I am this awesome Beth Allen, and the whole everything that I've ever wanted needs to come to me, and it will.
Don't mess with the Parathug.
Yep.
Excellent. Yes. Parathug is pulling in from every corner now. Look out.
Yep. All good stuff. All really good. And you made the right decision. You're kind of like seeing like, ooh, was that the thing that I should do? Like, yeah, it's going to work out. You got the whole world in your hands.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'll tell you right now, when we talk about beings, we talk about spirit, we talk about energy, we talk about family, we talk about love. Beth is there. The wonderful lady here on the screen is, and of course the others. And it's so important as we all go through life and we move on. And that family is getting larger and larger as we go out and see other people. And it's just like going the CC group we talked about, and those people become such a close family and become such a lovely thing because we're all moving towards a certain way, a certain aim. And it's wonderful. By the way, if you want to join CC, it's free to join CC. Go to Simon Parks's website, simonparks.com, I believe it is, and there'll be a heading up there for CC, and then there'll be a CC person that will get a hold of you in your state that you register at, and then you could join in on. So they'll get you set up on the Mighty Network, all other kinds of fun stuff, and you'll be able to see and talk and have Zoom meetings and all the other things that we do. And
They have get-togethers. And
yeah, and gathering. And by the way, if you do that, and I'm aware of it by August the 19th, here in Franklin, Kentucky, we'll be having a meeting down at the Historical Society again, and it starts at 11 o'clock and it will go to 1 p.m. And you're more than welcome to join us there and talk a little bit. And then from there, I got to give another sales pitch. Sorry. It's kind of like this become commercial radio lately.
You gotta promote everybody.
Yeah, when we're getting into the other thing after on the 19th, it comes Saturday the 20th. I'm sorry, isn't it? It's the 20th. Saturday's 20th, correct? Yeah, it's the 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday the 20th.
Yeah. I'm just losing my mind. That's all right. It's happened before. But that's when we're having the, later on that afternoon and that evening, that is when we're having the Octagon Hall, Franklin, Kentucky, lifting the veil of the unknown. And this is for
Paranormal Kicks Cancer.
Kicks Cancer, Paranormal Kicks Cancer, a wonderful event. And, Christy Moore-Hughes is working her butt off. We texted the other day and talked about some of the wonderful things she's doing and some for other events. Jamie Coates, JT is going to be there. All of the wonderful things, and we're going to have also the Night Stalkers will be there, along with the Southern Ghost Girls. So
and the Boo Crew.
Yes, I forgot about the Boo Crew. My mistake. Thank you for catching that, and it's a super event. So allow me to thank you for saying that. Well, I'm on that. I'm going to go to the next event, August 27th, next week. After we do the other event, it's History Meets the Paranormal, brought back to us by Proof After. And they were so great to come up and help us clear out some of the trees and some of the stuff at the hall yesterday, trying to get the place looking great. And it is looking wonderful. So we're ready for that event coming up on August 27th. Don't miss that. We'll be talking about that next week also, filling you in on some more special guests and some things. If you're a paranormal team, please come out and join us. Get a table. Introduce yourself to people. And if you've got certain things that you'd like to sell or whatever, come on out and set up. It's going to be a wonderful night, and the community is also always welcome to this event. It's going to be a fun night. So, okay, I've done my thing with that. I've got many more to cover. We'll work that through because we got a super announcement tonight. But I'm going to get rid of that one, and I'm going to go back to, yes.
You like doing another reading?
Yeah.
Sure, who's it be?
More
Ada
readings.
Cox.
More readings.
Who?
Ada Cox.
Ada. All right.
Hello, Ada. How's things going? I can't wait to see you, dear. We're looking forward to you coming down.
Holding on to something, holding on to a career that's like really exhausting and probably not your passion. Let's see. Yeah, I want to get more about that because working a job that sucks. Yeah, you're not. you feel like really disillusioned about it too. Like it was maybe your dream job, and now that you're doing it, it's there's disillusionment, and it's not everything you had hoped it'd be.
Well, hopefully you're wrong in that book.
Yeah, hopefully I'm wrong about this one. But there's a big change on the horizon, and you're gonna win the spoils of the argument. So once you go through this big change, you get all the spoils from that fight. Like you have all the swords.
Isn't that the great thing that happens? You know, as you go through the tough times and you face these things, you're rewarded. And
Yep.
what better?
Always.
Yep.
Eventually.
Force is a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's still another card for Ada. There might not be, but it doesn't feel resolved. Did she have anything to say in the comments? She's starting a new journey.
She said great, and she also said thank you.
Okay, cool. Starting something new. It's good to go through that change.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Anybody else out there in the chat room that would like a reading?
Got Tammy Dalton.
Hello, Tammy Dalton. How are you doing? Thank you for tuning in today. We appreciate it very much.
Tammy. Yeah. Tammy, you're going through a big change and it's been keeping you up at night a little bit. You're sleeping better since you went through the change. Lots of love, like a new start, maybe a new business, a new relationship, or even like maybe a new child. Sometimes this card is a new child. New message of passion, like you're feeling very passionate about this new start, and it's getting love, like you're pouring all the love you need into your own cup and it's overflowing into these people that you're around. So it's really like you did the good thing. You did a change. A big serious change, and your life is better for it. Something new.
That's excellent.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then we have David Trusty. Could you tell me if I'm going to be safe and keep everyone safe at my new job?
Yeah, that's more of a pendulum question. There you go. Break that
I was
out.
say those cards might levitate with David.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Hey, David, I
Make
did
it
see your
rain
comment.
right here.
I did see your comment up there about the sounds like Morse code, and welcome to the group on that, because I don't know how. I'd love to take a quick census in the chat room. If you looked at David's comment up a little bit earlier, I did see it. Didn't get a chance to comment on it now. There has been some really weird frequencies coming into people's minds and in their ears lately. And one of the things is that Morse code, that and that is very much a part of a experience, and Bridget, you know this, of abductions, of an abductee.
They'll give you info straight to your brain, and
Yep.
it's really confusing, disorienting.
It's extremely disorienting, but and sometimes it takes a day or two to clear the fog.
Yeah, it has to like settle in. You have to integrate it a lot of the time.
Yeah,
God forbid you have to wear drugs at work, because oh god.
yeah. And the poor thing about it is that a lot of people experience a fear during that time where they don't understand what it is, and fear will drive that right out of you and hide it again. And you have to be grounded very well to be able to deal with the fear, keep your experience up a little bit higher in that above the frequency of a fear feeling.
Yeah.
And you'll get that download and it will come to you. when it's time to come to you and you'll understand exactly what's going on. So if it happens to other people, do you agree with that, Bridget?
Definitely, yeah. Things that you just gotta take a day, treat it like a cold almost. And make yourself some chicken soup and
I love that. I love that energy. That's awesome. Treat it like a cold.
It's true, you just treat it like a cold. You're like, yo, I'm out for a couple of days. Let me handle this.
Yep.
But David, yeah, you should be able to keep everybody safe, the pendulum said. It's all gonna be all right.
Excellent. And is that was that hematite? What are you using as your pendulum? I can't see it, but I couldn't see it.
It's got Reiki symbols on it.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
And
good.
I think it's soaps. No, it's not soapstone. Sodalite. I think it's sodalite.
Yep.
Sodalite.
Yep. That makes sense.
To help with communication.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
Brandon Vest, you said that he'll bite. He'd like a reading.
Who
Yep.
is it?
Brandon.
Brendan? All right, Brendan. I know what Brendan's up to.
Brendan with the V name that I can't have. He's he doesn't have. No one knows what his last name is. Every time they pronounce it, he's calling himself something else.
We just call him brother now.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
Brendan the Tower, yo. He's going through it. And we know it. We know
Yes.
you're going through it. Spiritual warriors, sometimes it really is a war. Giving a lot of yourself away, so misbalanced finances. I know a lot of stuff is going on in that department for you, so that shows up too, and that has had some instability lately.
Brother, I got to see you the other day, and I think we mentioned something about that to you during that, and I know you've got a lot of things coming up that are going to be good too. So hang in.
Yeah, it shows the breakup of that old home life moving, and I want to see the light at the end of the tunnel, what that is going to look like. So moving somewhere, I know you're planning on moving, so forming new relationships. So in your travels, meeting new people, forming new relationships, making friendships, rediscovering the feminine, rediscovering your intuition as you travel, deciding what's safe, what's not safe, what people are comfortable with, that sort of thing. Just reaffirming your receptive ability. And immigrating, moving, finding the spot that's right for you.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
Sounds like a lot of that's going on right now for Brandon.
Yep.
Yep.
He's got a lot of good things going on.
Yep. He does have a lot of good things going on. New friendships. That's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm. So I've seen one more, which was Scott Hughes.
All right.
Ooh, Scott Hughes.
Meh. He's working.
Go ahead. Let me see that card again.
It's a lot of sticks.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a hard job. And you're working, and it's probably a daily grind, and the feminine influence in your life, or your receptive abilities are pretty cut off. There's misdirected passion, or yeah, and it feels like it's always an uphill fight, uphill battle with that feminine influence. But you're holding to yourself, you're keeping what you need to yourself, your wisdom and your finances, and your head is on straight throughout it. And maybe you'll be able to work through it. You're doing the work right now to figure out how to work through it, and maybe a new message will come through of like communication and love
Fantastic.
with that
Yep.
influence.
There you go, Scott.
Yep.
Thank you, darling. You're doing a great job. And
Thank you.
Yep.
I don't know. I can't see the chat room, so I'm not getting all the juicy details.
Well, Brandon said, nice to hear, looking forward to it.
Good. Yeah. He's got good stuff coming. He's just got to figure out where he's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll get there. I guarantee you that. He'll get there.
Yeah, you will.
You know, there are so many things going on in the world today, and so many people being affected in so many different ways. And just remember to trust in yourself and in the source of the Almighty, and which He is.
Oh, what?
There you go, Miss Christy.
You know,
He said, oh, I hope he has a new woman so I can get to really know him.
yes. Yep. It's the new project. Now they're
There he
making.
is, Miss Christy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. It's a cool looking gnome. I've never seen a gnome that cool.
Yeah, that's a cool gnome. That's a cool gnome.
Yeah.
Yep, that's awesome. So, well, hon, go ahead, and I want everybody to know. I mean, I know you're working on the books coming out.
The
You're doing
music.
two different types of books. I'd love to have you back on and really get deep with you because there's a lot of stuff there that a lot of people could benefit from and know. And I just love your spirit, your soul, and you are so much energetic. And
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I was a little worried because I was tired, but then I just feel like the energy of all the people in the chat room, and I'm like vibing with you guys, and I perked up.
excellent. Good to hear.
Yeah.
Good to hear. But darling,
If
we
you do make it to the Cobble Bar tonight, have one for us.
Yep.
Okay.
have
For
two.
sure, I will. I usually have 6 or so.
Yeah.
A tall one.
Yeah,
Go ahead and tell
One.
people. I mean, you are on Facebook. You are on everything
Mhm.
else. But, again, talk about your blog. You are such a special person. I can't say that.
Thank you. And my plug is bridgetfaye.com is my blog. That's where I put everything. Sometimes I share stuff on Facebook. That is also Bridget Faye. I think my Instagram right now is bridgetfaye97. And if you go onto my website and press contact, it'll have my email. And that's the best way to get in touch with me for reading and everything is bridgetfaye@bridgetfaye.com.
Excellent. And
I'll definitely put the link on Facebook for the music when that's there, and I'll put it on the blog too.
please do.
Yeah.
It is such a pleasure to have you on here tonight. Stay with us. I'll put you back in the green room. We'll talk a little bit afterwards. We're going to talk a little bit about some things coming up, but we'll be with you if you get the time to stay before you run off to the Cobble
Yep.
Bar.
I got time.
So,
I'll talk to you guys in a minute.
ladies and gentlemen,
Good night, everyone.
Bridget
Good
Faye,
night.
thank you so much. You're a doll. I love you. Mwah.
Yep.
Right, we'll be right back with you.
Okay.
And isn't she wonderful, man? She is
Absolutely.
a special person, man. It's wonderful when you get to see someone progress through that hard times to the part where, in this part of life, when you need a boost, and she makes it through all that, and she is just energy above. It's always a pleasure when we get to spend on the back porch of the Octagon Hall and sit back and talk to Bridget Faye, or on the phone or any other time. She is a very special human being. Check out her blog; you're going to love her, and her book, her poetry. And sometimes it is just awesome, and other times it can be a little rough for you. You look at it and go, "Ooh," but spiritually, that's the way it is. That's what's happening. She lays it on the line, and she's a very, very special person.
And watch her music too.
Coming up, we just got a new event coming up, and you're going to be able to see that's coming up soon. Tickets will be on sale soon for this event. And hold on, folks, you're going to love this. We've got a lot of different things happening at Otian Hall. Look who's coming to Otian Hall on September 10th. That is correct. Chris Summers of Soul Sisters. And that other lady there, Miranda Young, is going to be at Otian Hall on September 10th, Saturday. They're doing a limited ticket event of 14 people. You talk about another ticket sale that's going to go out the window. This is the one you want to be at. This is a super group. We all know how we feel about these two ladies, and there are other places they have in Tennessee. But they're going to be leaving that, coming up to Otian Hall and spending some time with us, and give you a great opportunity to meet some of the special people in the paranormal that I just adore because of the fact that they're just that great. They take the paranormal very seriously. And if you haven't had the opportunity to talk with Dr. Sue, or Dr. Chris, I'm sorry, or Miranda, now's your time to do it. It's I think the tickets will be going on sale in a day or two, so grab them up. This will be an awesome event. What do you think of that event, you guys?
That's pretty awesome right there.
Oh, yeah, that's an excellent event.
That will be a super event. Event. And
they are great people.
Yeah, they are. They're just the best. And here we got the other one coming up. Thank you all who have put out for the VIP, and that last one's a VIP also. Thank you all for people who came in for the September 30th deal with Dave Spinks and Serenity Jenny. That those tickets sold out immediately, and then we came back with a second night, which we'll be doing a second night with Dave and Jenny. It's just a regular ghost hunt. It's $65. They're up for tickets now, and they're going extremely fast also. So look for that. When we go into October, that is when we do our very special Otian Hall fundraisers, and we do novice hunts on the weekends. And the first night up on Friday, October 7th, you're going to be hosted by the Elite Vixens Paranormal, and that's a super group also. Get your tickets and come up and see them, because they are fun to be with. And we'll probably all, if we can be there, we'll also, I try to make it for a few hours. So if we can make it, we'll be there also. And then the next night is Saturday night, October 8th, and you get to hunt with some paranormal team called Night Stalkers. Don't know much about them, but this event has already been sold out.
Go figure.
Yeah, Night Stalkers is going to be there on October 8th, but unfortunately it is sold out. Thank you, all Night Stalker fans, and all of that. We appreciate your love in coming out to want to investigate Otian Hall with us. It's a very special thing.
We hold it very dear.
Yes, we do, and it's a super place. Continuing through that, our good friends at Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, Billy Wilkerson and Terry Wilkerson in the group. They will be doing Friday and Saturday. This will be October 14th and October 15th. So I get with them, a great group, as you know. Anyone who's been to the Old Stone Jail down here in Franklin, our counterparts, we love those guys. They're very special individuals, and they always like to come up and help the hall. And it is a very special time, and tickets are going very quickly on that also. The next week behind that, on October 22nd, is a Saturday night. We are not going to have one for Friday. That Friday night, we had a special team event coming in on that night that slipped through the cracks, and so we're honoring our obligations to them for that Friday. But Saturday night, October 22nd, you will have again an opportunity to be with Night Stalkers. We thank you again. That event is also sold out, and we appreciate again your love and your appreciation. We're going to round it all out though with October 28th and 29th. And if anybody who has ever been to a novice hunt in October or has been in the hall at October, by the time you get to these things, these are the events that you want to be at. And again, you're going to see Whiskey Tango Foxtrot doing that. And maybe on Saturday night, you may see Billy and Tanya and myself show up there also just to say hi. The last time, we've done some very unusual, but we get up there and we like to say hello to everybody and make sure everything's going out right. And we tell a little bit about the history of it. But Billy Wilkerson and Terry know quite a lot of the history about it. Billy working down at the Historic Society and everything else. And I can't thank them enough for giving us the break to be able to stay well and healthy, because as you go through these kind of weekends, we used to do them all, and it took its toll. And just look at me.
Oh, whatever.
But we thank everybody for doing it. Check these out because they're very important. All of the proceeds go to Octagon Hall to help us renovate it, keep it up to snuff and going, and so everybody's there to do it. We thank you for going through the commercial moments with us. We also look forward to you next week. I've got a special guest. I'm not going to even say who it is because I haven't talked to her in a long while. It's going to be awesome to have her on. She's got a new group, and we're going to talk about that. And so we will be talking that week, and this will be out a little bit sooner than today. I apologize for the late notice, but thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for being a part of our lives. And God bless you all, and have a great week.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.